guys, it's TEW2013 Maxwell here, and welcome to our first show after the Royal Rumble. Hope you enjoyed it last night. Hope you enjoyed the show we put together. Whether the winner I picked is the same as the one that is happening in real life, I don't know, because this is booked before it. But I think I've got a feeling how it's going to go. My prediction now, because I could say it before, is I think Brock Lesnar wins it and Triple H screws Roman Reigns. But of course this is obviously recorded before but hanged after, so we'll know by now where we're going forward. This week's Raw, the go home show, absolutely terrible, hated it, turned it off after an hour and a half, could not force myself through it. So it gives me more motivation to book the best show possible for you guys, and hopefully, you know, we can have a really entertaining series before we start the 2016 TW prep. So, Mid-Atlantic, we're booking it there. Can't show you the history because it's got some guys that will be debuting on the road to WrestleMania on it, so kinda need to hide that. But as I say, 5 pre-show segments, 5 pre-show matches, 14 segments. I hope you enjoy the show, guys, because let's be honest, it doesn't have Vince fumbling over balls, it doesn't have Stephanie's bad acting. It's actually giving superstars a chance. So hope you enjoy it, guys. Here we go. So 9,783 in attendance. Our opening contest, and about it featured solid in-ring action. Wow, these two in solid in-ring action, okay. But not much in the way of heat. We had Braun Strowman defeat Ryback in 540 by pinfall with a big splash, which gathered a D46 rating. No skill improvements, but again, just building up the character of Braun Strowman. Hopefully he can finally get some skills together to get rid of the negative crowd reaction. Match number 2, and an awful match, which was completely devoid of heat. The Boss Sasha Banks defeated Peyton Royce in 452 with, we'll just say the bank statement. I really need to change finishers. I think there's probably something I'll just leave for just now, but I'll probably edit all the movesets when we hit TW 2016 because I've got a feeling that's going to be a series that is using a converted database right from the off. But E plus 32, great stuff from the commentary team. Sasha's improving her performance skills. Overall picks up a victory for some momentum. Next up in a match that had some good action, but not much in the way of heat, we had Kofi Kingston defeat Neville in 647 by pinfall with an SOS after Xavier Woods interfered. During the match we also had Big E distract Neville. Good win for Kofi Kingston, or as his former gimmick was. Sees it -59 is okay, building Kofi up. Good fodder as Neville. No skill improvements, negatives, both guys holding back, and good gimmick for Neville. Next up, in a match that had some solid in-ring action, but not much in the way of heat, the Machine Gun, Carl Anderson, defeated Goldust in 643 by pinfall with the Anderson Spinebuster. D45, it's okay with the build up the Machine Gun's overness in the US. Both guys improving performance skills, so that's good from that. 2 experienced workers there. We obviously need to build Machine Gun up. And our main event, in a pre-show, about it featured great action and average heat. Roman Reigns defeated The Miz in 1243 by pinfall. C plus 70, not great, but I was hoping The Miz would have brought a good match out of Roman because of Miz seems to always get good matches with people like John Cena, guys that don't have the greatest skill set, but he still manages to pull a good match out of them. He was off his game, disappointingly. There were no skill improvements in this instance, and the dirt sheet has mostly negatives for The Miz. So let's start another episode of Monday Night Raw. So we start the show with, yep, that's right, like real life, an authority angle size. Basically, I think the last 5 episodes by the Raw there had Stephanie or Vince come out first, but Triple H comes out. He's sued and booted, and he has an announcement. Last night at the Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns joined the record books, winning back-to-back Royal Rumbles. What an amazing feat, to which the authority congrats Roman as he takes his place in the main event of WrestleMania. But who joins him? Well, last night Dean Ambrose shocked the world and defeated Brock Lesnar, so he will still be in with a chance if he can remain champion until WrestleMania. The crowd boos, because obviously they want Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns. You can boo all you want, but it's best for business that we put the title on the line at Fastlane, and I'm sure you would all love to see a title match. So from tonight, we'll find out his opponent in a 4-person tournament, which will have the final next week on Raw. With Brock Lesnar not present tonight, I can confirm that he will not be in the tournament, and the semi-final matches will be Alberto Del Rio versus Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor taking on the man who made his return at the Royal Rumble, the Viper, Randy Orton. So C plus 71 booking in those matches for tonight, and the hell do you think you are storyline continues between ADR and Seth Rollins. No dirt sheet stuff there, nothing really active there in the road agent notes either, so overall, okay, not great. Hopefully Hunter gets some better segments, not his best. Our opening contest in a match that had good action, an average cheat, and a very disappointing rating. John Cena and Kane defeated Harper and Rowan in 12:59 when John Cena defeated Eric Rowan with an AA. C61. Of course, I was not making Luke Harper job. Luke Harper is probably, in my opinion, one of the best hands WWE have. A big guy that can work and can actually talk if they give him the mic. Just wish they'd protect him a bit more. But Eric Rowan, improving performance skills, and of course just a lot of negatives there for mostly Eric Rowan and Kane. Thankfully in this one so far, Cena doesn't have declining physical ability, but I'm sure it will come shortly. John Cena and Kane have defeated Harper and Rowan, but where is Bray Wyatt? Now this is a very strange angle, but it will all make sense. It sounds a bit creepy, but it will make sense in the end, trust me. The Wyatt video plays before the arena is in darkness by the ring in the Titantron. Bray Wyatt says, "John, we told you this war will never end. In fact, if anything, it's only just begun. We defeated you and Kane last night, but that's not all. We want to end it. And we want to end you. We want to take everything from you. We took your girl, and yeah, it's affected you. But how, oh how, can we mess with you more? How about this?" Behind Bray Wyatt, next to Nikki Bella, is her sister, Brie Bella. "Why, look here, John, we've got Brie Bella as well. What can you do? It's you and Kane against the four of us. You simply have no chance. So accept defeat, leave this company, leave Bray Wyatt's world, and all will be good again." John Cena tries to run to the back, but the Wyatt family clip plays again, and we cut to commercials. So only a D53 obviously, because not much overness for Brie Bella, but at the end of the day we're slowly building up a really big angle here, which is going to have major WrestleMania, basically a WrestleMania match getting made for it. The question is, can people figure out where I'm going right now? Implications, that was the word I was looking for. I'm sitting there pausing for a minute, like, what am I doing? Implications, that's the word. WrestleMania implications, but what implications? What matchup am I signaling here that could happen at WrestleMania? Next up in a match that's some good action, an average heat, Bad News Barrett defeats Bobby Roode in 10:15 after a distraction from Sheamus. C61, that's okay, building up Bad News Barrett and Sheamus to get them up to the level of Roode and Storm. No skill improvements, and just a matchup here to continue the feud and get Bad News over. Barrett steals a victory off the distraction from Sheamus, and one half of the tag team champions Robert Roode has been defeated. The two Europeans head up the ramp and celebrate, laughing and mocking their opponents, while James Storm storms into the ring to check on his partner. Simple angle there, just to play up the post-match shenanigans, and a C plus 66 with only the poor gimmick of Bad News Barrett being penalised. Next up in a match that had some good action but not much in the way of heat, Rusev crushes and smashes Fandango in 7:15 by pinfall. Has he ever used a bullplex? I need to change that as well, but I don't think he's ever used a bullplex. If he has, let me know. But C-56, making one of my favourite wrestlers go over and making him look strong, and big Rusev, and overall a pretty okay match for a guy that's jobbing like Fandango. We then have Dolph Ziggler in the ring, and he's ready for action. When Triple H's music hits and he comes out, Triple H says, "Dolph, relax, don't worry. Despite our past, you're not in trouble. In fact, tonight, we are giving you a great opportunity. Tonight, Dolph, you will face off against a new signing to the WWE. As you know, here at WWE, we strive for the best competitors in the world, and today I can safely say we have one. So Dolph Ziggler, here is your opponent. As you can tell by the picture, welcome to WWE Ricochet." Cue Michael Cole saying, "Oh my," like he does with every other return, instead of like, oh, I say oh my in every other return, it's still not as bad as, it's Christian. Fucking hate Todd Grisham for that. The C64, because obviously the lack of on on Ricochet, he performed poorly, but Triple H performed well, and his debut gimmick was a fan favourite gimmick, which gets a 98 rating. So overall, very happy with that, and hopefully he can be a big player going forward. The match itself had some good action, but not much in the way of heat, as Ricochet defeats Dolph Ziggler in 8:31 by pinfall with a quick cradle. C-56, no skill improvements, but given the debuting star, a win. Now you're wondering why we get the odd face-heel combination, because, oh my god, he did it! Ricochet on his debut shocks the world and defeats former world champion Dolph Ziggler for the 1, 2, 3. What a start to this kid's WWE career. Dolph Ziggler is complete shock in the corner, while Ricochet runs from corner to corner celebrating after an impressive win, until he turns round and bang, super kick, OP. Dolph Ziggler nails the rookie with a super kick before giving him the beating of a lifetime. Dolph Ziggler is pissed. Disappointing D43. Don't think we really take much from it, apart from turning heel as Dolph Ziggler, and the turn was a complete success. Mind you, it was a show off. Doesn't really show off anymore, does it? Let's make him show off now, as he's turned heel here. Next up in a match that had some good action and average heat, Cesaro and Rob Van Dam defeated the guy that was popular 15 years ago and is in the middle of a midlife crisis and is a bit of an uncool dad, Chris Jericho, and Kevin Owens in 10:24 when Cesaro defeated Kevin Owens by pinfall with a neutralizer. The uncool dad and Kevin Owens don't click as a team, their timing is all over the place. C+66 isn't too bad, and negatives here are mostly going to be the declining physical ability of the veterans in this match, RVD and Chris Jericho. We've now got a promo from Finn Balor. Tonight, Finn Balor finally gets his opportunity to go for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It's just unfortunate and a complete joke that I have to go through Randy Orton and win this tournament just to get there. I mean, look at my credentials. Not just here, but all around the world. I've been in the WWE payroll for 2 years now. I'm a former NXT champion. I've been WWE United States champion for God knows how long now. And I beat John Cena on my debut night. Not many can say that. Just him and Kevin Owens. But B-Man is 74. And then he says, tonight I face Randy Orton, the Viper. Well, let me tell you this, Viper. Has a Viper ever beaten a demon? So strong words there from the US champion, all good there from Finn Balor, but of course he's obviously going to have good morale and good gimmick because he's been pushed to the moon by Wah. Match itself delivered fantastically, and about it featured great action and a good crowd. Randy Orton defeats Finn Balor in 13:38 by pinfall with an RKO. B81, absolutely fantastic. Randy Orton and Finn Balor have great chemistry together and it lifted the match. There are no skill improvements to discuss, and overall negatives there, just holding back and inconsistency. So that'd be an absolutely fantastic match on pay-per-view. And since I jinxed it, and about the featured great action and average heat, Seth Rollins defeated Alberto Del Rio 14:15 by pinfall, though using the ropes for leverage. Disappointing, this only drew a C+68. I thought these had good matches previously and it would carry on. It means next week we have Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton for a chance to face Dean Ambrose for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The hell do you think the R storyline has advanced for this segment? No improvements. It's pretty much going to be the end of their feud, and I'll need to sort out the character of Seth Rollins post-match, post-show. Seth Rollins has done it. He's advanced into the final to face Randy Orton next week, and he's one step away from reclaiming his WWE World Heavyweight Championship until the music of the Lunatic Fringe hits, and Dean Ambrose comes out with his WWE World Heavyweight Championship for the first time tonight. He gets in the ring, and he just stares at Seth Rollins with the title across his shoulder. The crowd is eating up, they're going mental until doo-doo, 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 or whatever else the Shield theme is that Roman Reigns stole. Watching back WrestleMania when they were together, and it's just like, yeah, when that theme goes, nobody's going to think of the Shield anymore, they're going to think of Roman Reigns, so RIP Shield. But here comes the Royal Rumble winner, Roman Reigns. Roman heads into the ring, and all three just stand here. Is this going to be your WrestleMania main event? Or am I just teasing fuck out every cunt? But the two babyfaces then grab Rollins and throw him over the top rope before they stare down at each other and just fist bump, and the crowd goes wild. Roman Reigns didn't improvise well, but the other two guys love going off script, which is good. B-76. No skill improvements, and overall, hopefully that should help our show. I do think we might lose pop here because of the subpar main event. Yep, C plus 71, so that really ruined it. So overall, I thought it was a good show. If we'd have switched the two events there around, probably would have drew better, but overall, I'm happy with that. 3 popularity increases, 16 declines, but overall, we're really just telling stories rather than really overly caring about ratings and stuff, especially on this type of mod. So happy with that, as we are a couple of weeks away from Fastlane. We'll start to get a card together. They let down by superstars and they enjoyed Raw, that's good. I'll need to sort out all of these contracts and all of these unhappy workers that are being jobbed out. Email, Murphy's contract's ending, and overall our rating roughly the same. Can't really complain, but overall I'm happy. We're in a good position. Fastlane is the 3rd week of February. I'll need to check that and how it goes with real life, because obviously I want the video out on the same day as real life. Overall I'm pretty happy with that, and I hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. As always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop it a thumbs up. Any comments, how you thought the Rumble went, let me know as well. Did you agree with how it was booked? As I say right now, I don't know how it's going to go down. I've just got a couple of bets on it, and hopefully they come up. But thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you next Monday, hopefully, for some Raw, or hopefully see you for some We Are Wrestling videos. Bye-bye.